I swear you haven't heard a One Piece theory more ridiculous than this one. According to this theory, the world government mistranslated the sun god. Actually, it is not Nika, but Niku, who is actually a meat god. So now the meat god, Niku, will steal the meat from oppressors and will use the sun to cook that meat. And not only this, we have seen sun god. Nika had 2-weapon sword and a spear. So actually meat god Niku uses his sword to cut the meat and uses his spear to roast it. And One Piece is not actually a treasure, but world's most slow-cooked roast pot, and it contains that much meat in it that almost every single human in this world could get at least one slice of it. But it is possible that Luffy will eat it all by himself because he hates sharing his meat with anybody. And Roger was laughing because he reached there before time and the pot was not completely cooked. But until Luffy reaches there, the pot will be completely cooked. I mean, how can someone think theories like this? It is a possibility that there were 6 𝐽𝐽𝐸 under Emu. If you read theories, you must have heard at some point that 5 elders are called satellites of Emu. Just like Emu is the center and 5 elders revolve around him, similarly, Vegapunk had 6 satellites, and obviously they revolve around him, and Vegapunk is the center, and as you know, one of his satellites betrayed Vegapunk. So is it possible that Emu had 6 satellites, and one of them betrayed him? Because if it is true, then it is possible that scars of 5 elders are caused by the 6th one when they were taking him down. And also, the global system we have seen in One Piece has 6 satellites. And let us add one more interesting fact. Scientists in real life say that there existed a planet between Mars and Jupiter, orbit, and got destroyed by some reason. Its name was Phaeton. So was there a 6th 𝐽𝐽𝐸 who had strength between St. Marcus Mars and St. Shepard Jupiter? Well, that is something only Oda knows. The factor which makes every story good is the villain of that story. If a villain is good enough, then we see more hustle of a protagonist and the story becomes more interesting. But in One Piece, we don't know who is the main villain. So today I will tell you who should be the final villain of One Piece. Most of the One Piece fans support Emu, and some also support Shanks to be the final villain. But the most suitable one is Marshall D. Teach in the beginning. He also had nothing similar like Whitebeard. He started planning when he was a kid and joined the crew of the world's strongest man and killed one of his crewmates for a devil fruit and escaped unharmed and made his own crew. Not to mention, but he is the only One Piece character who can eat more than one devil fruit. And he is darkness himself. This factor makes him more suitable, as Luffy is light, and since forever, the most fierce battles are almost always between light and darkness. Over that darkness almost engulfed the light. So the final war should be the retaliation of the light. So who should be the final villain? According to you, should it be Teach or someone else? Write down in the comments with a valid reason. What is the common problem of devil fruit users? It is the seawater, right? But for 𝐵ARTOLOMEO, it is not a problem. Before explaining that, I will clear some myths, which I also had. Seawater only affects devil fruit's user's body and makes it paralyzed, but it does not affect users' powers. It means you can use your powers in seawater or under seawater, as long as you are not paralyzed. Some coming to the 𝐵ARTOLOMEO. He has the power of barrier fruit, so he can stop anything from touching him by using his devil fruit power. That means he can also go into the sea in his barrier. Not only this, he can also change the shape of his barrier. It means he can move in the sea by changing the shape of his barrier and can travel from one place to another. So can Luffy have any plus point from this actually? Yes. Suppose a situation in which Luffy and his crewmates has to sneak under the sea, then 𝐵ARTOLOMEO can help them and keep them safe. But the only problem here is oxygen. But we have seen before, 𝐵ARTOLOMEO stood in the complete isolation without any oxygen. So let's assume that Oda wants to ignore these issues. In One Piece, there are many theories about Luffy's mother. Some believe that Emu is Luffy's mother and world government took her from Dragon, and this is why Dragon is fighting against world government, and some believe that Crocodile is Luffy's mother and Ivankov had changed his gender. Otherwise, why Crocodile was helping Luffy in Marineford? But both of them cannot be true. First of all, we can say that Crocodile was a woman because the way Ivankov blackmailed Crocodile and Impel down. It has no other explanation, but Crocodile's gender and Luffy's mother are 2 different things. But why Emu or Crocodile can't be the mother of Luffy? Because Oda said that by himself and SBS fans were continuously asking him about Luffy's mother. So he finally said that Luffy's mother is not important for the story. But as we know, Crocodile and Emu are very important in the One Piece world. So they can't be her. And we have to believe it because Oda never lies during clearing things. So this has to be the truth.